This is the Tarot and Oracle forecast for Capricorn for the month of February 2018. This is an overview for all Capricorn, so if you would like a reading that is more personal or pertinent to your own life story, or that truly amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me via the links in the description box below. Right, Capricorn, we start with a relationship reading, move on to a general forecast, and finish up with your soul path evolution. Your relationship reading is particularly interesting this month. That first lineup of cards you see, you get a card which represents being in that glass bubble or ball and looking out into the world and seeing the green pastures and the wonderful things happening and wanting to escape to that. In other words, you're looking for greener pastures and actually having the ability, the potential, the energies opening up for you to do that this month. So now we're speaking about relationships, remember. It's a very clear lineup coming up here, isn't it? This is not going to apply in exactly the same way for all of you. So let me tell a story or two that might be applicable to you. The first story would be you are in a relationship at the moment, yet you are yearning for something better. You're yearning for something happier. You're yearning for something more fulfilling, maybe even more adventurous and exciting. And there's definitely a doorway for you this month. There's definitely a portal opening up. The energies are collaborating to allow you to burst from this relationship that you are in, to move on to better things, to greener pastures, to that exciting world out there. Because you get the time to go, not for you, and lust which follows it. So it is basically, for some of you, a case of a relationship has run its course. It has served its purpose in your life. The contract you had with that partnership is now done and dusted for now, for this lifetime. The not for you card says you perhaps realizing this relationship has run its course. It doesn't fulfill you anymore. You've grown, you've changed possibly. So now it's not adapting to the person that you are now. That lust card is a case of maybe you are lusting after someone in particular, definitely. Or you're just wanting to feel that deep-seated feeling for somebody again, that grip that a new person or new relationship has on you. The other way that this could work out is that you're in a committed partnership or relationship and you are feeling all these things. Yet, possibly you need to take a look at working through this, wanting this lust for life, this lust for adventure, this lust for excitement, is perhaps working it out in some other area of your life. Yet the message is very strongly, perhaps this is just for a certain amount of you, certain Capricorns in particular, that it's such a strong message coming through. But it's as if you need to find your excitement, your lust for life, your thrill in relationships in either some other way. That could be it. It could be that if you're in a partnership or relationship that you're not really wanting to move out of, look for other ways to make that relationship, to rekindle the excitement in that relationship again. Because it's time for you to move away from the old habits in that relationship that you've had all this time. I picked a clarifier card for this time to go and not for you. And interestingly enough, that card that came up says, remember always that no matter what effort and time you put into anything, if it's looking for a new relationship, if it's trying to rekindle your relationship, remember that Spirit, the universe, God, whomever you want to call it, is helping you every step of the way, is playing a part in what is playing out in your life. So if you feel as if you desperately need to move on to finding a new relationship that's just much better for you, that will fit the new you, that will help to fulfill your wants and needs, then remember when you take those first steps to move away from the relationship that you are in that is no longer fulfilling you, no longer making you happy, no longer fits you, that the universe will help you. It is helping you. Remember as well, especially that lust card coming up at the end there, that sometimes the universe works in mysterious ways. It might bring somebody onto the scene that you get this really lustful feeling for, and you feel really bad about it. Yet it might just be the universe's way of saying to you, you've gotten stuck in your relationship, either stuck in a relationship that is no longer in your best interest, or you've got stuck in your relationship where you're just doing the same old things. You're just not bringing life into that relationship. And either way, it's time to either move out of the relationship and look for that relationship which is now in your best interest, will fulfill your higher purpose, will make you happier, or it's time to work within your relationship to bring excitement and exhilaration and happiness and new stuff into it. So whomever brings that lust in, whatever you feel that lust for, it is also the universe's way of a sort of little calling card to say to you, you're not happy, there are changes that need to be made. I will help you make those changes, whichever way your decision is, whether it's stay in your relationship and bring the exhilaration back into it, or whether it's this relationship is not suiting you anymore and you need to move on. I will help you with that as well. So, very interesting reading that, and very nice that you get that clarifier that says the universe will help you either way, with whichever way you make this decision. Now, if we move on to your general reading, you see you get adventure and timing and 4 of air. This is quite interesting because if we look at the lineup, okay, I'm going to start with the last card just because this is interesting this way. The 4 of air speaks about a bit of time out. It speaks about you've been plugging away at something, working hard at something, whether it's mentally or physically, okay? And this can be in your career, it can be in your family life, it can be in your general life. You've really been trying hard, you really want it to work. And that 4 of air says it's time actually just to take a breather, to back off a bit, to sort of take your focus off of that. Not all your focus, but your dedicated focus off of it, and do something else. So the adventure card and the timing card says, now is the time for you actually to go out there and have a bit of fun. It's time for you to go, and exactly like your relationship card said as well, it's actually time for you Capricorns to look for some adventure in your life. Whether this is your career, your personal relationships, your family relationships, life in general, go out there and look for something that gives you fun, that makes your blood pump through your veins again, that makes you feel excited. This is the time for that. The timing is perfect for that. Now, when that timing card comes up, and you also had that card in your relationship reading that speaks about the universe helping you here, there's something out there. When you go looking for that adventure, when you go looking for something new, be it in the relationship, in the existing career situation, or out of it, whatever it may be, you're going to be coming across something that the universe wants you to experience or to see. It will no doubt open a door for you, open a portal for you, find a new path for you. But you have to go looking for that adventure first. Okay, Capricorns. Really nice message, I must say. It's not very often you get told to go on an adventure, leave all the hard work and the heartaches behind, whatever it may be, because there's something good waiting for you. And the universe has your back in this one, right? If we look at your soul path evolution, very, very similar story here. So this is the experience that your soul wants you to have in the month of February. This is the underlying experience that will manifest outwardly in your world. You get the withdrawal card, which is the very same card as that 4 of air, which is the very same card as time to go, and it's not for you. The seagull card speaks once again about looking on distant shores, looking elsewhere. You are searching for what you want in a place where you're not going to find it. Okay? The seagull card says what you're searching for is to be found. It's just not where you're looking for it. And that withdrawal card speaks about there's a time to engage and to do your utmost, and there's a time to back off and wait for a better time. And that faith card just rounds off your whole reading by saying, keep the faith, Capricorn, because no matter what is happening at the moment, it is leading you to those distant shores where something marvelous is waiting for you. Right, Capricorns, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I did. If you would like, I'm just going to repeat this again. If you'd like a personal or private reading or that really, truly amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me via the links in the description box below. I want to thank you for watching and listening and commenting and liking and subscribing. And anybody that shares this video, big thank you hug to you.